Hello and welcome to this tutorial. I'm KR, and in this we are going to create the textured painting as shown in the photograph. I'm starting on a gallery wrapped canvas. It's about a 1.5 inch side. The size that I'm working on is a 20 by 20 canvas. This is already prepped with a coat of titanium white paint. I always prep my canvas with either gesso or titanium white or both. To give it a very nice sort of smooth finish to start on. So what I'm going to start with is my extra heavy gel molding paste that is listed in the materials used. And of course, it's hard to open this jar. All right, I'm going to start with it straight out of the jar with a palette knife. And this is a very sort of creamy textured heavy gel, just what it says. I'm going to start and lay this down working. This is the top of my canvas. This is the bottom near me. I'm going to start with a cascade sort of pattern, starting here and working from my edges, just laying it down flat and smoothing it out, bringing it down in a cascade pattern. If you've seen my tutorials, you've seen me do this before. Taking some more on straight from the jar. You can put this on a palette if you like and work with it. I'm using it straight from the jar. I'm going to be creating sort of a pattern from the sides in. So I'm working on both sides, just laying down that gel with a flat palette knife. And I'm manipulating it until I like the texture. Be very careful when working with your texture paste. Don't let it dry until you're very happy with it, because what you start off with is what you're going to get when it dries. You can turn it vertically like this to get a little different look. You can move it sideways. You can scrape it off and reapply in a different area. So the thing about working with this is you do have a little bit of working time. It doesn't dry quite as quickly as the other acrylic mediums such as a glaze or the acrylic paints or anything like that. So you have a little bit of working time, but you really need to work expediently. You don't have hours and hours. It's not oil. But you do have time to get it to the point where you're happy with it. And as you can see in the light, you may not be able to see, but you will be able to see quite well when we start putting the paint color on. And when you're working on your own canvas, you'll be able to see quite well where you're putting your texture. I'm just going to put a little bit in the center area here because I don't want a lot right there. Dragging it down. Putting on my texture, I'm pretty happy with it, making sure there's really none around the sides because that will dry kind of globby on the sides and you want a nice smooth side when you're done. The texture has been laid. I'm pretty happy with it. It's cascading down here, and the next layer we're going to start building up the color using some of our glazes and acrylics.